What's up, Sagittarius? So I was just actually been hearing you guys call me to do your reading, and I was also, where's this? Okay, chemistry. All right, so and passion right here. So something hot and heavy with somebody. Wait. Anyway, I was drawn to use the romance angels. I don't know if this is going to happen for everybody, but I was drawn to use them for Leo as well. So let's just get started with you. Look, passion again. So something is steamy. You deserve love. All right, so let's just get started. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for the month of June 2019. And if it doesn't resonate, check your other signs. This is general, so please know that if it doesn't resonate with you, it could be like, even though I'm saying that it's you, it could be like another person that you're dealing with. There is some sense of like heartache going on. I don't know if you're healing from a heartache or what. Yeah, see, I feel like you've pulled back. I feel like there's some of you that are dealing with a marriage, some sort of, either you're discussing marriage or some of you are actually yeah, I just saw the reconciliation card. I feel like some of you are reconciling with some people. There is a discussion of marriage. All right, but I'm also hearing, don't use that as a band-aid, like just to get married. And then we have these, as I'm like saying that, it says make the effort and retreat. It's like, I feel like there's just this sense of like, don't get married out of an obligation. Like really discuss with the person. I'm just getting this. It's like really discuss with the person what you both want. It says it's time to disconnect from the world, not what your families want. Like I feel like there's like families pushing people to rush into getting married or something like that. And it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And it's called make the effort. And I feel like that's like, what's at the bottom? Let go of control issues. So it's like either somebody in this connection is like, the one that I'm picking up right now anyway, is like trying to, I just sort of manipulate the situation, or just like there could be a sense of like somebody wants to get married and the other person, isn't quite sure that that's really what they want. There's also this other thing where both of you want to get married, but it's like, you don't know if you're ready, but it's like, there's like all these other things. It's like, maybe you've been together for a while and other people normally would be married by now if they were doing the things that you were doing. There's just like that kind of sense of thing. But it's like, that's why it's like saying to retreat. It's like pull back, not retreat from each other, but maybe like go away with each other and decide if this is really what you want. Because there's some, it's like, I feel like you might not even, neither one of you might not even want to get married. I'm not really sure why, if that's just like something that's just not really that important to the two of you, or if it's because like, there's just something ending, or, and here's this reconciliation. I definitely feel there's like people reuniting. And then here's my soulmate card. All right, so that's a special card. All right, so 3 cards for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. 3 cards plus the bottom of the deck, please. What is going on for them for the month of June 2019? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. 3 cards, please. Love must be in the air, is what I heard. That's why I'm being new to use these. 3 cards for Sagittarius. 3 cards plus the bottom of the deck for Sagittarius. Love yourself first. You got chemistry again, and then this right here is worth waiting for. And I feel like yeah, that's what that whole like retreat, like I feel like there might even be people calling off weddings or postponing weddings. There are others that like have like put their foot down, and because they put their foot down, it like changed the whole dynamic of a relationship. And now this person's ready to marry you. All right, so let's take 2 more cards. Ooh, hold on. There we go. Says, let your friends help you. I feel like this is about loosening up. I feel like Sagittarius, you've been like super serious or something, which seems weird, right? And then it says, because Sagittarius are like, any Sagittarius I know is like, has always been like very outgoing, you know, and adventurous. I feel like this is also about like letting other people help you get things ready. I feel like there's some Sagittarius that have like just shit all over. Like you have crap, like so much stuff to do. And like things are just like spread, like everything you have to do is like spread all over your home. And it's like, you can't relax that way because everything that you have to do is all over everywhere. So it's like overwhelming. It's like you can't even relax in your own house. Okay. Let's see. One more card here for Sagittarius. What else is going on for Sagittarius? One more card plus the bottom of the deck, please. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, and here's more staying in the moment. Like, I definitely feel, like I feel a little nervous, you know? Like I feel a little anxious. I feel like you have a lot going on, Sagittarius. Like, I definitely feel like there's some of you, I mean, I was moved to use these romance, even though like the cards that ended up coming out aren't really, you know, it's really focusing on just how you're like all over the place, you know? Sorry, my phone is like going crazy. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's like, I mean, it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm getting freaking, it's 10:30. I'm getting tech, and that's what I feel like you are, Sagittarius. Like you're like nonstop, like you're just going. Maybe this is what's gotten in the way of, or you're using it as a way to distract yourself from your heartache issues, because I do feel like there's some of you that have like this heartache going on, but this does say stay optimistic about your love life. Maybe you haven't heard, like there's like, I just feel like there's things in the air. I feel like some of you have put your foot down, or maybe somebody put their foot down with you. Let's see, clarify this. Let your friends help you, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Yeah, holy shit. I told you, like, I feel like there's shit all over the place. There's tons of stuff in the air. This is why it says let your friends help you, because I feel like you have multiple things happening. I mean, this is a 10 of Swords, so that's like endings. That can even be betrayal. I mean, I feel like you're coming, yeah, see, and then, so there could be some people that are ending a divorce, okay? Like maybe getting divorced, but see, this is like, letting your friends help, because this just feels like the chaos that I'm telling you that I felt like shit's everywhere. There's like people all up in your business. Like for some of you, you know, like I tell you, like I feel like there's people that think that you should be married. And so like everybody's talking, like I see like families like from both sides and everybody's just, and that's why it's like in the beginning, I was like feeling like there's people that need to just like pull out, tell everybody to like zip it. But then it's like also, I feel like you have tons and tons of things to do. And, you're not really focused on one thing. And so like nothing is really being taken care of. Yeah. Okay. See, but the ending is coming here. Okay. Because we got the justice, and underneath the justice comes the clarity, the truth. You know, like you're going to speak up, you're going to get it under control. So this could have like just happened. I do feel like I feel it. So, yeah, I just feel like you got a lot of stuff going on. I feel like you could pretty much like do anything that you want, say whatever you want. You know, you're closing out cycles at the same time, but there's a lot going on. I feel like you have a lot of people talking in your ear, Sagittarius, and it's making you confused because you're trying to process all of it because it all sounds good and logical and like I feel like whatever you chose to do or to focus on, you would be okay with, but you're not really giving one thing 100% of your attention. So it's like you're just a little overwhelmed. There's some Sagittarius a little overwhelmed. All right, so what is this love yourself first? Clarify the love yourself first for Sagittarius. Yeah, again, love yourself first. It's the Ace of Cups. It's you got to make sure that your cup is filled before you can, and this is why this let your friends help you card is here. It's like, yeah, you know, dump some of this stuff on your friends, you know, let them know here's this new beginning. I also feel like this is for that, you know, those of you that like put your foot down. You know, that's like, it's like this person is coming back, whoever you put your foot down is coming back and giving you this, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be getting married, but I do feel like marriage is definitely being discussed for a lot of you. I feel like that is very big, but this is like, I'm also feeling like this, it's like a rebirth. It's um, a fresh start is what I just heard. See, like, cause you see how the dove is here? I mean, I don't know, from the dove, I just like heard like peace. It's like somebody's bringing in a peace offering. Yeah, which goes with that whole seeing the reconciliation card. All right, so stay optimistic about your love life. What is this about? Stay optimistic. Please give me another. Yeah, because there is so much up in the air. Here's this Nine of Cups. You're waiting for your like ultimate wish fulfillment. Trying to decide on which, some of you are trying to decide on which path you want to go down because there's just like, you have so many opportunities presenting themselves to you. But I do feel like there's also been this sense like maybe somebody's kind of like, you listened to the wrong person or you trusted the wrong person. And so it's like, you kind of like had to clean up the mess from that. It's like, yeah, they totally screwed you, but you're like moving past it. But because they screwed you, it's like, it left you with like a lot of bullshit to clean up, you know? I mean, but overall, yeah, look, and then we got the Nine of Cups and Leo. I heard something, this is like something, but some of you may be dealing with a Leo. But I also heard baby. There's some of you may be having a baby. or finding out you're pregnant. Maybe in Leo season. I don't know. You know, doesn't have to be, but I mean, these are like, Nine of Cups is like emotional fulfillment, and the Sun card is the happiest card of the deck, you know? That's what they say, but it's like illumination. It's like figuring it all out. Yeah, it's like finally like getting rooted. Like it just like the red thing just like flapped, you know? I looked at it and it was like flapping. It's like stability. It's like finally, I'm hearing some of you are like finding, like, I just heard like there's no place like home. Kind of like the Wizard of Oz. All right, so let's get advice for Sagittarius for the month of July, please. Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. Yeah, see? Soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Self-employment. Yeah, see, I feel like that's what I'm telling you. Like, I feel like there are some of you that you do have your own business, and that's why, like, the shit is everywhere. Like, you don't have space. Like, it's just all over your house. But it's, I mean, it's a good thing because you're making money, and that means that your business is growing and all that stuff. But it's like you don't have peace. You know, like there's no place, like where your home used to be a place where you could like just come home and chill out. Like, it's like now you have like product everywhere. I feel like there's people that have product everywhere. Like it's all over your dining room table. It might even be all over your bed. You know, it's like in your kitchen. It's like on the floor. It's like everywhere. Okay. But I mean, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, anytime this card comes out, it's like confirmation. It says you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. And this soulmate relationship, I'm telling you, like, this is why I was drawn to, you know, start with these romance angels cards, is because I do feel like a lot of you are like there's been a standstill maybe for a while within your relationship, and maybe recently some of you have, you know, that retreat card came out. So it's like maybe you've gone on a trip. Maybe you need to go on a trip with your person, like to pull away and just like figure out what it is the two of you want rather than what everybody else is saying, you know, because I like these cards over here just give me this sense like there's a lot going on. And I feel like there's like everybody around you has something to say about what's going on. And I feel like it might be, a divide, but and then outside of that, I feel like there's people that have, you know, like the two of you have your own issues. Like there's been some level of trust broken within the relationship, but you're working on it. You know, like you both want to work on it, which is like why this is here. Or you're wondering if you want to work on it. And that's why this whole, for some of you, like the idea of marriage, like should we stay married or should we get married? It's like that. It's like I just feel like limbo. And that's why there's like, yeah, see, this unrequited love, as I'm telling, in the wedding. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're trying to decide if what you have is really what you want and like where you want to stay. And so it's like guidance. Okay, and here it says keep an open mind. Okay, and then I see the codependency and forgiving and learning is underneath that. Okay, which is just kind of pretty much like bringing the hammer down on what I'm saying. It's like there's just like it's like you're wondering, you know, and I feel like both of you are wondering, like you're being adults about it, discussing it. I mean, I feel like there's been some sort of level of trust broken within some sort of relationship, and both of you have like maybe you've separated or maybe you've just been working on your own self-worth issues on your own. You could just be like separate, living together, but like separated, you know. And the fact that retreat card. It's like, I feel like the trip is like some of you need to like just go to be together again, like just for like a weekend or something, and maybe just connect with each other and see and like really talk. I mean, this is your soulmate. I mean, this is why it says new romance with spiritual basis is here for you now. So some of you may be ending your relationship, you know, and meeting someone new. And that's what's got you all nervous, is because like you don't know if you're ready, you know, to do it, or maybe you're not finished with one, because there feels like there's something that's not over yet. Okay, it feels like a resurgence, you know, reconciliation. I mean, that card came up, and then there's also, yeah, see, like, it's like the past. It's like, which one do we choose? You know, I just feel like you have a lot of freaking options, and like you're not concerned. Like, I feel like on your own, you're fine. You know, you care about this person that you're married with or considering marrying, or, you know, but you're cool being single too. And there's like people knocking on your door, like wanting to take you out. So it's like, you know, and your business is booming, you know, like I just feel like you got shit, like tons of shit going on, Sagittarius. It's all good. And this has been priority number one. And I feel like this has been the biggest shift. Yeah, it's like pulling in this energy because you are focused on Sagittarius. It just feels like, yeah, look, and under here is, because I was going to say, it just feels powerful, and it's like it's bringing in your empowerment. And then underneath here is this tranquility, because I do feel like there's this sense of like you seriously need to rest. Okay, because I feel like you've just been going nonstop, like just nonstop, like even like doing your reading, I just feel like all business, like let's just boom 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 boom, like, you know. So chill. Okay, maybe you just need to retreat by yourself for a little bit, you know, even if it is just in the bathtub, you know, with some wine and candles. I just saw somebody's bathroom like totally lit with candles and around the bathtub. Yeah, make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care, because it's not that you've been doing anything that's like bad or anything. It's just like your life is popping, and you have some big decisions to make, and it's like you are in the right frame of mind. But even still, everybody needs some mean time. Just saying, Sagittarius. I don't like to tell people what to do, so you're like more than welcome to just keep on rolling with it, but that's what I was made to tell you. So anyway, I love you. Have an awesome June, and I will see you in July. Bye.